Sherls here. Thank you for stopping by on my channel. Welcome back. If you are new, please subscribe and help my channel grow. In this video, I want to show you how to make these trifolds. Both of these trifolds have a belly band. I made two versions of this trifold. One is wider and it has pockets. One is narrower with a rotating closure mechanism, and inside is a big writing space. I plan to use this narrower trifold as a pocket insert and the wider one as a flap like this one on the vintage Roaring 20s page. So open like this and I have this pocket, and on the other side I leave it as a tuck spot. To make this belly banded trifold, I use two sheets of paper, one in portrait layout and one double-sided landscape paper. I will also be using my scoring board to make the necessary score. You don't have to use a scoring board. I have one and I cannot make a straight fold without it, so I will be using it. I have my scoring cheat sheet here. For the wrap around belly band, I like to use the portrait layout, and I will score it first on 8.5 inches side, on 2 inches and 6 inches. Then I will fold this on the scoring mark like this and the other side, and I will adhere this first before I make the other score mark on the 11 inches side. I like to adhere the wider side first, then the narrower one. That way, I will have this joint line roughly in the center of the belly band. That's done. And now we can continue with the second scoring mark on the 11 inches side. First at 2 1/8, and then 2 1/4, like here, 8 3/4, 8 7/8. This is almost done. Just fold it around the scoring mark like this, both sides. So I leave like an 1/8 inches gap between these two for scoring mark because I want it to have a gusset, and this gusset will give the trifold room to grow if you put something in the pocket or inside the journaling pages. For my trifold, I rounded the flap so it looks much nicer, and to ground this flap I use the inside of my double-sided tape. So I line it like this, so the side edge is around the inside of this circle and the top one here, and make a mark and repeat for the other 3 corners. Then I can erase this pencil trace mark, and then making sure that all the edges are properly adhered and it's not making an opening gap. So like this one, I need to make sure that it is adhered, and I like to do this with my liquid glue. I think that's good enough. And for this joint, I like to make it smoother with my tape. So the reason, if you watch my previous video, I might mention this over and over. I don't want whatever I insert in this belly band to get stuck in this joint, and sometimes it might not be adhered properly and have a little bit gap. So I like to make sure that it is flat and smooth using this tape. I do not know why, but I always feel that with the addition of the tape, the transition is smoother. It doesn't really stuck. So like this, can do very smoothly. And here I feel a little bit bump here. It's my preference and it's my tip for you, but if you don't like to do it, that's totally fine. Now, for the second one, this is my cheat sheet again. This page is busy on both sides, so this is the one that I want to turn into a pocket trifold. And this pocket trifold measurement is the B one because I want to have a wider center. So first, I'm going to score on 8.5 inches side on 6.5 inches, and then rotate it, and then we are going to score. Let's see if I can put this one here so you can see. So on 3 inches and then on 8 inches like this. I will put this measurement on the description box so you can look into it later, because I know I don't have enough space here and I keep moving around my cheat sheet, so it might be confusing for you. So I fold this one up and I'm going to put a thin line of adhesive on this pocket piece, making sure that it is straight, but of course I cannot really make it straight. Okay, that's good enough, I think. And if you like, you can also apply adhesive on this fourth line, but I don't mind it being like open like this, because in my experience, when I put adhesive on this fourth line, my pocket tends to bulge. But if I don't, then it will close nicer. I'm just going to fold this and fold the other side like this. And now we can put this together. So this is, I'm going to use this as a flap, so it will be on my page like this and it flip up, and I don't want it to be upside down like the one I have in my vintage Roaring 20s. So this one I wasn't originally planning to use it as a flap, so I put both of the page facing the same direction. But when I put it as a flap and open like this, see, this pocket is upside down. That's why on my Vibrant Roaring 20s one, I put the pocket upside down, like this one is facing this way, and if you flip it like this, this lady is looking down. But when I put it on my page letter, both will face the correct direction. And this one, and you flip up, and this gentleman is positioned in the correct direction, not upside down. So this Lady Emerald one, I also need to make sure that it faces the correct direction when I put it on my page. So it'll be like this, it will flip up, and this one will be like this. Now we are going to apply adhesive. So this is the first scoring mark and this is the second scoring mark. So we are going to apply adhesive on the inside scoring mark, slightly below the scoring mark. We do not want to put a glue on the scoring mark because that's where this flap is going to fold up and down or open and closing. A thin line of adhesive is good, and the other side as well. Like that. And we are going to position this. I like to put it in the center, but if you don't like it, then you can put it maybe wherever position you like. that. It's good. And pressing it down just to make sure that it is properly adhered. And I will let this dry. But our first trifold is done and it's ready to be put into a page as a flap. For the second type of this trifold, I will be scoring the belly band on the same scoring mark, but the trifold part, I will be scoring it on this A line. The 8.5 inches both trifold is scored in the same position, but this small one is the A. Maybe I should put something here so you know better. Let's see. I hope this works. So this one is narrow and this one will result in a wider trifold. But put this aside and start scoring. My second one is done. It is constructed the same way as my wider one, but because I'm not planning to use this as a flap, I put both sides facing the same direction. Like this open, it's still wide open and it's empty. It can be used as a journaling spot, put photos or whatnot. And you can even put some ephemera here and fold it in like this and it won't fall off. And on the other side, you have this belly band. To make this rotating closure mechanism, I will be using 3 sizes of circles. A very small one and 2 circles that's 1/2 inch or 1 centimeter difference in diameter. I've never used circles that cut in a copy paper. I usually cut it in a cardstock thickness paper or a product boxes like this one. It really doesn't matter if you use an ugly paper because you won't see it. So what I need to do first, using this small circle, I'll put it around the center of the big circle, something like this, and trace it. And then using my scissors, I'm going to cut this circle open. We do not need this one, so you can throw it away. And now you have this big circle with a small hole on the center. And the second one, I'll put this around the center of this big circle like this and flip it, carefully flip it around. And I will trace the circle shape like this. And now, so we have this circle and I'm going to cut 4 lines up until the circle. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. From my experience, it's better to cut it like 2 lines making a small section like this and 2 making a big section. Why? Because it will make this next step easier. That is inserting this small section of the circle into this big hole. Not big hole, small hole like this. So you have something like this, and if you already notice, this will be the mechanism of our rotating closure mechanism. And I'm going to adhere this postcard that I printed 2 pages in a sheet. So this is a small size and this is the postcard. But before that, I want to make sure that it is the perfect height. So when I turn this postcard, it will not interfere with the flap. And this one, yep, it's perfect. So what I'm going to do next is, doesn't really matter if you have this pencil line because you won't be able to see it. I'm going to apply adhesive on this side here. So I'm not going to apply here. I'm just going to apply it on the outer circle all around it and making sure that it is not overlapping with a small circle. Like this. And I'll put this, let's see, I want this to show. I will put this on this page here, right around the center of this trifold, like this. And this is the closure. So, and then for this one, I will apply adhesive on this small tab here. Just a small tab. Don't worry about the pencil mark because you won't be able to see it. And position this closure like that. Oops, it's tilted. Something like this. And I will burnish it to make sure that it is properly adhered. Like that. And it's done. It's closed. And if you open it like this, and it's open. Except I do not know why this postcard is curling up. So let's see if I can make it curl the other way or making it flat. Nope, it's still a little bit curling up. I do not know why, but our rotating closure mechanism is done. It is a bit tricky, isn't it? So let's make another one. And this time I'm not going to talk, so you can just focus on what I'm doing. These 3 belly banded trifold, I plan to use it as a pocket insert, so I will put it aside for now. And for these 2, let's find a page to put this on. I want to put this as a flap like I did on this vintage Roaring 21. For this one, I glue it and then sew the pages around. That's what I want to do for the Lady Emerald and the Vibrant Roaring 20s. So let's find a page for the Lady Emerald one. I already sorted my pages and I stack it, and this will be the printed digital of the Lady Emerald. And I believe in the next video I can show you how I'm going to arrange it with the other dyed paper or whatever paper I want to put this on. So if I put this one here, this will interfere with this belly band teapot, and I don't like that. So that will be rolled out. And this already decided. This pocket will go here. How about this one? Let's see. Let's put this one here for now. That will look cute, or maybe I should put it like this. And this can be used as a tuck spot. And on the other side, I don't think I want these two to be side by side. How about the next page here? This one is already a deer. Oh, this is a writing page. That's what I plan it to be, or a photo. So yeah, I don't think I want to put this one here. Nope. This one is also decided, and these tags are my writing pages tags, so I'm not going to touch that. So let's see between these three. Let's see if I can switch this page and this one. And this, oops, I already adhere it, and this is why I don't like to adhere this before I have the final decision. No, I cannot really unglue this without tearing the page, so unfortunately this has to be rolled out. So it's between these two here. Maybe I will just have this one on this side like this, and so this with this. But where am I going to put this? So I will show this lady, and let's see, put this one here, and this up like this. So you flip it up, you can see this beautiful lady. Yeah, let's do that for this. Sorry, it took longer than I planned, but you will get an idea how I decide the page. And I will finish sewing these pages off camera. I don't think I need to show you how I decide each page. So yeah, this is done, and this is the interesting part, the altar book. For the altar book, in the last video I mentioned that the first half of this book is pretty much done. I just need to put some pages, which I already did on this one, and I haven't decided what to put here. And I might have to tear some pages because this book is pretty much flat. It doesn't have enough room to grow, so we'll see. Anyways, that's not the focus today. The focus is to find a page to put this belly banded trifold. I already have something here. This is a belly band, and this page is already torn, so I cannot touch it. This is writing page, so this is the section that I can play with. Let's find the middle of it. It's like so it's like 1, 2 paper clip to paper clip. So I have this one section. Let's put it on the center of the signature, and because this will be quite bulky, I'm going to adhere these two together. This will be the page. I'm going to adhere this trifold on. This will be the page. I'm going to adhere this trifold on, and of course my glue stick is out, so I will have to use the liquid glue. So while this one dry, and this will go here. Anyways, while that one dry, let's tear some pages. So this one, two, and let's see. So this is a center signature, and this I believe goes into here. So I'm not going to touch that. So 1, 2, 3 sheets of paper. And on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3. Is it enough? Nope. I think I need to tear more pages, but this one is pretty much done deal. So I don't like to tear too many pages because this will leave a ugly fuss. So this one I'm going to keep, or maybe no. So this is the center of this signature. This is 1, 2, 3 like this, and this is 1, 2, 3. Let's see. The glue in this hat is seeping in pretty deep. I really don't think I can tear this page without making it look very ugly. So let's see, let me tear these two sheets first. If I tear this, I will have a really big opening here. Let's see now. I still need some room because in my opinion this is still not enough room to accommodate a lot of ephemera. So let's see if there's any pages I can tear. This one is fixed. Yeah, this one doesn't have any that I can tear. This one is already non-tearable page because it is somehow connected in the other signature that already made into a layout. And this one, okay, so this is a middle of the signature. I think I will tear this one. And I will clean this letter. Checking the book again. I kind of want to tear a little bit more pages. Let's see. So this is the end of a signature, and the other side is already used, so I cannot tear it. That remains. No, this is, yeah, I can see like this one is a middle of signature along with this page, so do not touch that. So this also do not touch. At this stage of this altar book, of the pages that I'm not sure, I usually just leave with. Let's see. Yeah, I can see that this is the end of the signature. I can see it from the spread of this page here. Like you see, it is one sheet. So this one is joined. So this is, I see now, and this side is also joined with this side. You can somehow tell from this page here, it is kind of a tear, so it's hard to, like, for me to peel it up to show you, but you can already tell that it is one sheet of paper, these two pages. And this one is aligned with this one, I believe. Let's see. So this is one sheet of paper. From this one you will tell. And yeah, I can see from the spine here that this page and this page is a pair. So I kind of like leaving it like this because it is a free writing page. Let's just put a mark here for a consideration in the future as I adhere more pages. And if I tear that one, I will have to tear this page here. I hope I remember. And this one, it is a pair. I cannot tear this one because I already have something. This is a center of signature, so this is something that I can tear to make more room. See, this will lay out, and also this one here. So yeah, I will tear the center of signature. So this is done. This is it, and this one as well. Looks pretty good now. I think that will be enough. If not, like I said, I'm going to tear this page and this one sheet here. So I have extra paper clip here, so I can do something like this, like for a consideration if I need to tear more pages. But yeah, so far this other book is pretty much done. I will have to adhere a page on this page here that I decided to put the trifold on, and then I will adhere this trifold like this. I'm really happy with how this turned. Like, this is almost done. It's the same with my Lady Emerald and the vintage Roaring Twenties. I already have, this one is not glued, it'd be hard to flip, so let's do this one. So I already have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's enough, I think, for this journal, because I don't plan to make a really big journal. 2 and max 3 signatures are plenty for me. You know what, maybe my next video will be trying to split this into signatures and see how it goes. And with that said, in between this video and the next one, I will sew and adhere the pages that I will put back to back, like the one here, this page, and this one here, and then we will split this into signatures, put more pages and what's not, and see how it goes. And if it is ready, then I will make the cover on the like off camera, put the cover together, and I will show you the ephemera that I've been teasing about, some idea I have to fill the pockets, and then I can finish it up off camera again and do the flip through. Yeah, I'm super happy that finally this latest journal is coming along and I can see the finish line. Before I conclude this tutorial, there is one more thing I forgot to mention. If you plan to use this belly banded trifold as a flap, you can do so by applying a thin line of adhesive on top of the top scoring mark. So this is top scoring mark, and the second scoring mark is flush with the trifold, and you want to put adhesive slightly above the scoring mark like here, and then you can put it on the edge of your page like this, and that's done. But if you want to sew around it like this vintage roaring 20s, what I did was, after I adhere it and before I sew around it, I flipped this up, so I did not sew this trifold onto the page. So that's the trick to use this belly banded trifold as a flap. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment on all the videos in this latest journal series if you want to be entered into the latest journals giveaway. You can find the link to the series playlist in the description box, as well as the freebies and the digitals I use in these latest journals. Until next video, bye!